Good morning, children. Welcome to today's English class. So, all you know that yesterday we have discussed about one of the most interesting lesson. The first lesson is a hero. The beautiful lesson written by R.K. Narayan. R.K. Narayan is yesterday I have already told that. So, Rashipuram Krishnaswamy Iyer. He was one of the great Indian author. He has written many interesting stories. So, a hero. This is among one of the most interesting story. So once again, just I will revise the story. So Swami's father early in the morning was reading a newspaper. In the newspaper, there is a report that a tiger was chasing the boy, a village boy, and the village boy climbed the tree and he was sitting on the tree half a day because he is expecting some help from the village people. Some people come on that way and kill the tiger. So this was a story told to Swami, his father, and Swami said that the boy may be grown up, he was not a child, and he has his strength. And after that, there is a argument between Swami's father and Swami about which is more important, strength or courage. Swami's father said that courage is most important, and Swami said that strength is more important. So father put a challenge to Swami that he should sleep alone in the office room if he has a courage. So Swami was very feared because he was never slept alone any time, because every day he was habit of sleeping beside the granny. So in the beginning Swami felt very fear and helpless, but his father forced him to sleep alone, and finally Swami accepted the challenge and slept alone in the office room. And so unfortunately that day a thief came to his house. Swami in the fear jumped on the thief and bitten to his legs, and all the burglar cried, "Ayyo, something has bitten me." All the people, servant, chef, cook, everyone came and jumped on the thief and caught. So overnight Swami became a hero. By accidentally Swami became a hero because the person who caught Swami, he was one of the notorious criminal of the village. Everyone was looking for that burglar. So the Swami became hero. Everyone patted his classmates, headmaster, even the police inspector. Everyone praised Swami for his bravery. So this was the story how Swami became a hero. So here some of the points here I have written. So the antonyms means the opposite words here. Courage, so the discouraged, brave, the coward, hero, the opposite word is villain. Here Swami has a brave, so he became a hero, and so everyone we should be very brave and we should not fear of anything. So this is the brief story of a lesson, a hero. So now we are going to discuss about some of the questions which are coming in this lesson. So just I will read the questions and I will give the answers. The first question is here, who cried? So first we will come from the beginning. So what do you think was the practice of Granny before she went to bed? So what is the practice of Granny? She is going to bed. So Granny every day she is telling to Swami very interesting stories before Swami was sleeping. So Swami has the habit of sleeping beside the Granny. He never slept anywhere. Every day he was sleeping beside the Granny, listening to the stories. So next question is, was Swami really sleeping or pretending? So here Swami was not really sleeping, he was pretending. Pretending means he was acting. So in order to escape from his father, he was acting like he was sleeping. So next question. To Swami, his father looked like a dash. It is a fill in the blank. So his father looks to Swami like a apparition. Apparition means like a ghost. Because Swami hated his father. Because his father forced him to sleep alone in the office room. So Swami hated his father, and his father saw him like a apparition, like a ghost. So next one. Why do you think Swami looked at his granny and his mother while following his father to the room? When his father forced Swami to sleep alone in the office room. So his father taking Swami to the room. Swami is following his father and looking back to his mother and granny. Why he looked back? Because he is expecting some help from the grandmother and mother. So Swami saw his mother and grandmother. Next question is, there is a multiple choice question. There might be scorpions behind your law books, said Swami. When Swami's father said that you should compulsory sleep alone in the office room, Swami, in order to escape, he said he is using some tricks. So he said that there is two options. Had he seen them earlier, were there scorpions really? B option, was a trick to escape from his father. The answer is B. Swami wanted to escape from the sleeping. So it was a trick. Swami didn't really see that there is a scorpion or there is a dust in the office room. But it is a trick used by Swami. So in order to escape from sleeping in the office room. So there is another question is there. This is also multiple choice questions, dear students. Listen. Swami wished that the tiger had not spared the boy. Swami thinking that the boy which is coming in the story, the boy, tiger should not spare him. Swami hated that boy because due to that boy only, due to that story only, Swami now facing this situation. So Swami was forcibly, he has to sleep in the room. So Swami hated the boy. So there is two options. He didn't want the boy to be live. B option, he didn't want the tiger to be alive. The answer is A. He didn't want the boy to be alive because Swami hated the boy. So the answer is A. So next question, dear students. So this is a one mark question. As silence deepened in the room, what was Swami reminded of? As silence deepened in the room, what was Swami reminded of? So when Swami was sleeping in the room alone, it was in the midnight. So what he reminded? When Swami alone sleeping in the room, he reminded the stories of ghost stories, devil stories. So he reminded those stories, and he was totally in fear because when we are alone, so that is as usual the stories that we will remind. So similarly, Swami reminded the stories of ghosts and devils. Okay. So dear students, next question. Which place in the room did Swami think was safe and compact, reassuring? So Swami was sleeping in the room. So everywhere there is benches and a desk. But among all those things, which place Swami think that it was a safe place to sleep? So that is under the bench. So under the bench is the safe place for Swami to sleep. So in order to, Swami was totally in the fear. So he was sleeping. He thought that, so under the bench, under the table is the safe place to sleep because something came means it will not be visible to anyone. Okay. So next question, this is fill in the blank. Swami touched a dash in the room instead of granny. When he was sleeping under the table, Swami touched something. He thought that it is granny. He stretched the hand. He thought it was a granny, but unfortunately there is no granny. He touched the wooden leg of the table. He touched the wooden leg of the table. The answer is wooden table leg. Next question, children. It is a multiple choice question. Swami saw a moving creature in the room. It was dash. Swami saw moving creature in the room. It was dash. When Swami was sleeping, suddenly he woke up and he saw on the wall there is a shadow moving. So answer, a shadow, a scorpion, a man. So whom he saw? His shadow. Not the answer is a man. A man means there is the burglar who was moving there. Okay. So next question is here. Few more questions are there. So who cried? Ayo, something has bitten me. These are the one mark questions, dear students. you should be very careful, and these are very easy to remind, and just to keep it in your mind. Who cried, "Ayo, something has bitten me"? The answer is burglar. Burglar cried, "Ayo, something has bitten me." Who bitten to the burglar? Swami bitten to the burglar. When Swami bitten to the burglar, that time the burglar cried, "Ayo, something has bitten me." Next question. Who did Father Cook and servant stumble upon? Stumble means jumped upon. Who jumped on the burglar? So Father Cook and servant stumble upon the burglar. When burglar cried, "Ayo, something has bitten me," everyone came. Everyone was sleeping in the room. When he cried so loudly, everyone came and jumped, stumbled upon the thief and caught him. That was the answer. Next question. There is two more questions are there. Do you think Swami really wanted to join the police? If not, what did he want to become? So my dear friends, I have already told in the earlier story. So do you think Swami really wanted to join the police? No. Swami never wanted to become a police. His dreams are different. His wishes are different. Swami wants to become a engine guard, a railway driver, or a bus conductor. Keep it in your mind. 3 points. Swami wants to become a engine driver, a railway guard, or a bus conductor. These are the 3 points you should remember. If not, what did he want to be? Swami don't want to become a policeman. He want to become a engine driver, railway guard, or a bus conductor. Yes. So next question. Did Swami muster up courage to sleep alone after the burglary incident? After the whole incident, Swami overnight became a hero. He overnight became a hero, and so again the next day Swami has the courage to sleep again. No, he never want to sleep alone in the room again, because first time only when he slept alone in the office room, he faced a lot of problems. He was in the totally fear. So again he never tried. He never mustered his courage to sleep alone in the room again. Okay, dear children, last question. So, who supported Swami? His mother or his granny? So, here two persons are coming, mother and granny. So, when Swami in trouble, when his father forced him to sleep alone in the office room, so who supported? Here, mother and granny, both the supported. The mother supported, granny also supported. So here we should write both, his mother and granny both supported. Here the granny supported more than his mother. So this is the story, my dear children. Just to remember the story and just to keep it in your mind, all the question answer whatever I said. So okay, dear children. So again, once again we will meet in the next video. Thank you. Goodbye.